Hi everybody. Sorry for the delay. I should have made this a couple of days ago, but I forgot. Because is a I'm gonna talk about the finale of the Bachelorette. Okay. All right. So we were down to three people or two people. Marcus and Devin for to possibly get engaged. Um, and I told you before the season started based on the video, I didn't think she was going to pick anybody because she said, I'd rather be alone. And her family said something like when they go back to see their family, you know how they always have opinions? Well, apparently the mother said, are you sure you're doing the right thing or something like that? And she said, yeah, I think I am. It's really hard, but I think I'm making the right decision. So it led me to the conclusion she didn't pick anybody. And the reason I didn't really question it is because there was one time where someone did not pick anybody. Seriously, it happened. So I said, oh, okay, it happened again. Well, I was wrong. Although, um, when you first see the episode, her first date was with Devin. So it went really good. So I said, okay, in my head, I'm going, she should pick him because it's really easy. They seem to like each other, the kind of thing that you want. Like they look like they could be in love, but you have to be able to spend real time with the person so you can't make that leap, right? Okay, so I'm like, okay, kind of, it's in the bag, you know, just gonna pick him and whatever. But I try to keep my mind open because you never know, and who knows, right? Okay, so the next day, supposed to be the date with Marcus. Marcus. Apparently, and this is where I didn't know this, but she didn't, she apparently wasn't getting validation from him about him liking her at all. Like, she said, I think I put in a lot more work than he did, and I was just hoping that someday he would catch up to the amount of effort I put in, kind of a thing. And I'm kind of saying to myself, oh, no, that's not going to work out because that's not a good dynamic, right? Well, okay, and then everything else is like geared toward if you watch everything, you kind of know who the winner's going to be because Jesse Palmer, the host of the show, spent a lot of time with Devin and didn't spend that much time with Marcus. And what time he spent with him was spent saying, you better say how you feel or you're going to lose her. So they're in the hotel room and she goes to visit him in his room, right? And they have a conversation and he cannot verbalize anything. I mean, he finally chokes out, I love you or I'm in love with you, but it's not like a normal I love you. I felt like she forced it out of him. It was really odd. So I'm going, what? This makes no sense. Okay. And then, like she said, what I was thinking when I was sitting here, and she said, even though he's saying all the right words, it doesn't feel right. Like there's a pit in my stomach that shouldn't be there. And I was like, yes, there should be something wrong with you because it's not the way it's supposed to go. Okay, those three little words are the hardest words for a person to say, but if a person says it and you know they mean it, it just comes off different. So, yeah. So what happened is she said, I can't do it anymore. I'm really done. Like, I thought I could get there. I thought we could get there, but I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. All right. So then here's another element of the Bachelorette. I didn't say, well, the Bachelor too, but they don't let the contestants know what's going on with the other contestant. So sometimes if there's 2 people left or 3 people left, they don't know what happened with the other person. So they're complete in the dark. Right? Okay. So now I know that Devin is the only one, but he doesn't know that. So another part of the Bachelorette is they have to go ring shopping. Okay? Well, the guy or the girl has to go ring shopping and, in hopes that they might propose. Okay, so here's the thing. They also built this thing up to where you think she's going to be alone because she's crying in the live show and she's saying, well, do we have to? So you think, okay, well, the host and everybody's going to console her and, oh, okay. All right. So we get to the day where he's going to propose or not or whatever, right? Okay. So she's standing there in a white dress, of course. And, she's alone at the end of the thing. It's supposed to be like an altar setting, but it's not an altar. But I'm just saying, Okay. So then she says the thing. She says, well, I chose myself. And I'm going, what? What? Okay, you mean to tell me that you don't want her to propose to you? I was all set for the all set for the letdown. And then she says, I chose myself because it wasn't until I met you that I realized that you were the only person that I know who gave me everything I need when I need it. I don't have to question everything. So then she says, I want to choose you every day. And I'm like, oh, okay. But for a minute there, they had me because I was like, what? Huh? I'm confused. Not saying, okay, I should have made this disclaimer before I started, but I don't endorse the idea everybody needs somebody to survive, okay? What I'm saying is, a lot of people are given the idea that you have to be in a relationship to be in a good place, right? Okay, I'm all good with that. However, here's the other side. You can also be in a relationship that is not good for you, and you should be alone, as opposed to settling for not being treated right, or compromising your principles or whatever. So that's what I mean by that, okay? But yeah, they totally had me going on that one. So as of right now, they're engaged. Don't know when the wedding plans are, anything like that, but they're engaged. So happy news, but it totally fooled me this year. All right. Bye, everybody.